I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Tropical Gangsters podcast. And in this one, we're going to tell you what it is like to live in Costa Rica having an internet business. And the reason we want to talk about this is because we've had a lot of people tell us that they want to come down here and live here and build their own online business. You have a friend in Canada, right?
Yeah.
I've had like a bunch of DMs from people telling us the same thing. And obviously, this is obviously a great option because Costa Rica is beautiful, nature,
Yep.
you know, you have the beach, people can surf. So let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of being here, because of course there are disadvantages, but mainly if you don't have an online business. But
Yep.
if you have an online business, you can kind of like game the system and get the best out of this country while also, you know, having the business. So let's start with you, man. You've been living here all your life, right? Obviously, it's different because, you know, you're not from the US or Canada, but tell us your experience.
No, for me, well, we have been doing this for almost 7 years now. So we go way back, and what I definitely seen is that we get like at least more freedom from what we can do, and of course like take most advantage of this beautiful country. One of the facts about Costa Rica and doing online marketing is the fact that Costa Rica is such a small country that you can work anywhere in less than 24 hours. You can be in one border, you can go in less than 24 hours you can be to the other side of the country. And the fact that almost like we have internet everywhere, right? So it's more about just finding that nice spot location where you can relax, focus, and at the same time enjoy yourself. At least what I've seen is that we're really like Americanized in a sense. So a lot of people that most of you out there, like you guys don't speak Spanish, you guys are going to find that almost all Costa Ricans speak English, and it's that's like super easy for you as a foreigner to come into this country, and you have like an easy way, easy life. We have lots of let's say groups of people from expats, a group of expats from Canada, United States, even Europe, and countries from South America. So it's a small country packed with lots of culture, lots of mixed cultures. And the fact that you can definitely like incorporate this to your lifestyle, like, because at the end of the day you can enjoy working while recording content, spending nice time with your friends, nice time with your family, or just do what you want. For example, like you said, like if for example me, I love to surf, I can go to the beach and work from there and come back home, or just stay like the weekend at the beach while working. There's people that they just like spas, or go relaxing. They can go to La Fortuna, to the Arenal, volcano. They can relax. So we have a little bit of everything.
And also this country is it's it makes most of the money, I believe, with tourism, right?
Yep.
So just the fact that tourism is a big thing, it means that more people speak in English and things like that.
Yeah.
And like you said, since it's a small country, you can be in the city, but in 2 hours be in the beach. And if you have an online business, you can actually do that. The thing is, with people that don't have an online business, they have to be kind of like attached to the city, which is not a bad thing because people in the weekend still go to the beach. But if you have an online business, that we were just watching finding Airbnbs in different areas, and you can, for $1,000 a month, you can get a nice place to live. And maybe in other countries it's not enough, but in here it's okay, for one person. Yeah,
like actually, like if you're winning if you live in Costa Rica and you're having an online business, because the fact that you can win in a higher or a more powerful currency allows you to have more freedom and make better choices and better decisions. Of course, depends on the economy of the country, but in this specific case, like our economy is not based out of the dollar, but our currency, we have how do you call this? Our exchange rate, it's based from the dollar. So anyone that wins in dollars, it's that's why we have lots of expats, right? Because a lot of people just take advantage of that fact. And either way, like some people that say like can be really expensive country, but it's, for example, today, like we are now celebrating the Independence Day, and some people say, oh yeah, this might be like an expensive country, but who said that peace isn't expensive, right? Security, being at peace.
How about you, man? What do you think about? Well, of course, you've been living here as well all your life, but like, what would you say someone that is outside and is considering, moving down here, or at least for a few months, or maybe long term, if they have an online business?
What I feel is like it's easy to have like I mean, sometimes people feel that just by the fact of being in Costa Rica is that you are working and on your left side you have a monkey and on the right side you have like a palm tree. Is a place where you can like really easily organize to live that kind of lifestyle, but it's not like the typical illusion that you're gonna just have that. I mean, what is very good about here is that you can easily have like a fancy place, like a fancy city, and 2 hours from here you can have the monkeys, you can have the the palm trees and the tropical vibes that usually people feel about Costa Rica. So what I would say is like it's important to have like a clear vision on what you want, because on that will depends like the type of spot that you prefer. So for example, let's say that you like the city, but also I mean that you need the city, but you also like the tropical vibes. So you can look something around like in San Jose, which is like the main city here in Costa Rica, but still you will have like that lifestyle like 2 hours from here. I mean, it's important to know like what type of vibe you want, because sometimes people they want, I don't know, like tropical vibes, but maybe not for a long term. Maybe just they want to be able to do it easily, because maybe we take it for granted, but for some people going to the beach can take them like one flight, two flights, 10 hours driving, 20 hours driving. We have it at 2 hours easily here where we live. And imagine if you go to the directly like living on the beach, it's gonna be like 5 minutes, 1 minute.
And also like you said, it depends on what you want, because in here you could easily say, okay, I want just the city, so you could get that, but then 40 minutes away you could get city plus nature, and then 2 hours away you could just get middle of nowhere, like in the mountain. So like if like some people, I believe like some people from the outside, they're like, man, I'm tired of the city, I want to go in the forest and I have monkeys nearby. You can get that. But if you don't want that, you want like a mix, you can go, let's say, to Atenas, which is like 40 minutes away from here, the city. 30 minutes, 20 minutes. And you can get like city, but more like rural, right? Yeah. So that's pretty nice. So what's your experience, man?
Well, for me, like the biggest advantage of Costa Rica is like location freedom. As we were talking, like everything is super close. Like if you want to go like to another place, you don't need like to go maybe, for example, in other countries that you need to go through security, through customs to take a flight to another city or whatever. You just need like to go to the gas station and that's it. You can take the car and go to the beach, So for me, like that's a huge advantage. Like sometimes we're working and we get some ideas of like just like shooting some content or whatever, like the one we were shooting like these last days, and literally we took like some crazy content like 2 hours away from here. And I have noticed like this on your ads that people is commenting like, hey man, like that place is crazy, where is that? So people really love like Costa Rica. And I have like this friend of mine, like the one from Canada, he came here and we went to the beach like to work like Sundays, and he went going crazy like with monkeys, like something that we take for granted is like, a monkey,
freaking monkey, he's gonna take my computer.
Let's take care of the food, because they just robbed like your food. And he was like taking picture, and a lot of people from the US as well. So I think it's like kind of like something like different from what most people are used to, like to see like cities full of buildings. Like I mean, we have like super small buildings, but like most of the Costa Rica like areas are like full of nature, animals. The roads are not like the best roads on the on the planet, but this is still something that we are also used to. Yeah,
and also talking about the prices here, the country itself is expensive, but if you have a salary here. So for instance, the prices here are expensive compared to what you could earn in a regular job, the average salary, right? But if you take the average prices of rent, food, and other things, and you compare it to what it costs in the UK or in the US or even Canada, it's a lot more affordable. The thing is that there you have, in Canada, US, you have higher salaries. So if you can manage to build a business and you can make, $5K a month, 10K a month, living in Costa Rica is not expensive. right? Because like I said, you could rent a place for 1,000 a month in the beach, or let's say food. It is like, yeah, like I said, it's expensive compared to what you earn, but it's not.
I mean, the lifestyle that we live is like somewhere within like 2K and 2.5 or something like that.
Yeah, with 3K a month, you can have a nice lifestyle. You could live in the beach, have good food. Maybe you don't have the Lambo, but you're living like that lifestyle. So if you're making like 10K a month, man, you could.
10K a month here in Costa Rica is.
Yeah. So
You're balling, man.
that's where we say, like, if you have a job in Costa Rica, it's not that good of a place to live. Like, yeah, I would say that, because you have to deal with the traffic, right? We don't have the best roads, so the traffic is not that good. The prices can get expensive. But if you have your own thing, it's like a life hack to live here. So it just depends.
Something that I like about this country is the fact that we have a lot of options. And we talk about pricing, we can talk about housing, we can talk about places that you want to go, even entertainment. That we have solid entertainment here. We have concerts, we have racetracks. We have a bunch of stuff that people come from other countries to really appreciate. It's not necessarily also only nature, right? People also come here to to even like have like dental work and surgeries, and then they just go travel because it's really more cheap than most of the countries out there, like top tier countries, so to say, right? But something that we're like really grateful to be.
Guys, quick pause. If you're finding this episode valuable, be sure to go to tropicalgangsterscall.com to schedule a call with us to see how we can help you out. Tell us what you're struggling with, what you want to achieve, and we'll create a personalized game plan for you. So go to tropicalgangsterscall.com and hope you keep enjoying the episode.
The fact that we live where people spend thousands of dollars to come down here and vacation, right? So
to retire.
People want to retire here.
Yeah, a lot of people, and that's actually something really, really good for us to start thinking of if you guys want to be part of the Tropical Gangsters farm. But yeah, like a lot of people come from other countries, and really they just love the Pura Vida lifestyle, because like what happens when you live, like, for example, in a big city, in a big country, is just like nonstop all day, every day. And when you come here, once you land, you feel like it's not like always chill, but it's more like a more low. Yeah, it's like a more like lay down, loose lifestyle.
Like a slower lifestyle.
Well, I don't know if lower, but it's more about the pace of the lifestyle is not as fast as in a big city. And
you only notice that once you go from the big city down here. Because, for instance, if you're used to living, let's say, in New York all your life, then for you it's not too fast. Maybe for you it's the typical thing. Maybe you come down here, it's like in freaking slow motion. Yeah. Right? But if you, like, for us, I don't feel it's like, I'm just used to it, right? So I don't feel like it's so slow motion.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's like a rush or something like that.
Yeah, neither, because we're used to it. But if you live in the city, I think it would be a nice experience, like in the US or something, to just book a ticket like randomly and come here for 2 weeks, because it's gonna be like a pattern interrupt completely. And this helps you like clear your mind. I don't know about you, but
get new ideas as well.
Get new ideas, clear your mind. Like, I don't know about you, but even if I've lived here all my life, I get out of the house, go to the beach, I'm like a hard reset. It's like a hard reset.
And that's super important, guys, whenever you're working, because it's not about always work, right? Because sometimes most the people that own businesses, they're only focusing like working, which is good. Like that should be the focus. But like you were talking about, like taking those off moments, those off times, it doesn't have to be for example, if you can do a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, fine. But even just like making those spaces for yourself to disconnect from work are actually the reason why we're working, right? So just to just bring that to the conversation, and hope you guys really realize that it's not also like necessarily Costa Rica. It's the fact that we live here, we're talking about this, but the fact that a lot of people, they just love the country, by default, it's going to be something that we're going to be doing, right? Something that we're going to keep doing, and something that we're going to keep talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's something super true. Like what you just said. Like sometimes people like lose the purpose of having like an online business or an own business. So they think that they just need like to keep like working nonstop, like without taking like breaks or whatever. So yeah, Costa Rica is super good. Just like to take like maybe like couple of days, just to relax, like near the sea, near the beach or whatever. And also I have like this friend of mine like from Miami. He's telling me like, hey man, yeah, I can't wait for this corona thing to be over and go to Costa Rica for some months. So I think that people really love like this country.
Yeah, and also in terms of security, that people wanna hear about, that very important. I would say that
Just don't go out.
just lock your door when you go to sleep.
Curfew after 6.
No, I mean it's like honestly, like in any other country, man, you have areas that are not safe and you have areas that are like more safe in general, right?
Yeah.
In Costa Rica, we're not used to seeing like, you know, the houses with zero how do you call this?
Fences.
Fences, right? We have fences here. We have guys with machine guns in
We
there.
have guards. we
No,
have
no,
the
just kidding.
police.
You have
But-
brave dogs.
Yeah. No, we have
Snipers.
we have the safe areas and we have the not so safe areas. If you stay in the safe areas, and that you shouldn't have any problems, honestly. And also it's important to like get feedback of where you're going. So if you're going to stay in a specific beach, go on TripAdvisor, see the reviews, or go know where you are going. Because like for instance, Fabian and I made a trip to the US, to Mississippi, and we didn't take a look at any reviews, and we stayed in the ghetto literally.
Man, that happened to me. I went to a Tony Robbins event in Miami, and literally the event like every day the last session literally ended like at 2 a.m. or something like that, and I was like with a friend like walking to the hostel that we were staying, and man, we didn't knew we were with music like super pumped, and then the guy told us like, hey, you literally can't walk over here like after 10 p.m. I mean, this is like a gang hood, so you need to be very, very careful, man. And we were like just walking,
chilling.
just chilling.
Yeah, and that's what tourists do here as well. You see tourists going, you know, like Los Atillos, just chilling, and you're like, holy shit, man. They're lucky.
You are so brave.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, like if you stay in the safe area, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
And the internet is not perfect, but it's good. It's not like
Yeah, it depends on the area, I think.
yeah. Because sometimes people feel that they have like the Jurassic Park image of themselves of Costa Rica, just like with the tropical palm trees, and they feel like there's not going to be internet. And
Yeah, but there's electricity,
Yeah.
water.
There's no internet, but we have water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the internet in the city, it's fine. Maybe it's not as fast in the US. When I go to the US, I start uploading
And
videos.
in the US, in the subway bathroom, you have like 100 megabytes.
Yeah, but you don't need. I mean, you don't need that much speed
Yeah.
for an internet business. I mean, if you can upload your stuff to YouTube, Wistia, stuff like that, watch Netflix.
Unless you're a hacker.
Unless you're a hacker, yeah.
Yeah, you need servers and shit.
You can still get it. It's just probably more expensive. But
Something that we should talk about, it's transportation methods, because that's where, you know, the adventure starts, right? Like we have like 2 primary airports, one in, you know, of course in the city, and we have another one in the northern part, which is you know, where we actually ask people that come to our mastermind to come by because it's closer to the beach, well, that specific region. But let's talk a little bit more about, you know, what a lot of foreigners you know, go through when they come here, and they actually see, you know, the transportation methods here.
Let's talk about our metro.
let's talk about metro.
Yeah, actually, we don't have.
I don't think it's like the easiest way like to go from one point to another one.
Just
as,
rent
for
a car.
example-
That's
yeah,
it.
as for example in the US or whatever.
That's exactly what I want him to say. Just like rent a car, it's an adventure.
Or Uber.
No, man, but if you rent a car, I mean, of course, the signs in the streets are not clear and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, right? If you come here and you don't use Google Maps or Waze, you're gonna be lost for sure, guaranteed, right?
Yeah, people is going to tell you, from the next palm tree, just turn left.
From the monkey,
Yeah,
right?
the dog in the street, just take a right.
Yeah. So, I mean, driving here it's not the best, but there are worse places.
Yeah,
like when I
of
went
course.
to It was Morocco. It was insane, man. Italy is insane.
No,
Egypt, insane.
Mexico is insane as well.
I mean,
It's
when you come
crazy.
back here, it feels like the US, like
Yeah.
Germany. Yeah. But my recommendation is just download Waze on your phone,
Google Maps.
put it like in the car, and just guide that thing, and you'll be fine.
What I feel about here is like it's like a place where you can drag and drop your ideal lifestyle. Because for example, let's say that you want beach, you can go to the beach. Literally, you just like put yourself there. But let's say that I like a little bit more the farm style, so I go to a place that is near to a farm or to that type of lifestyle. But also I like the beach, so I go to a place that is near to the beach. So you can
You can
it's
be
like a drag and drop lifestyle place.
You can be like in a farm 15 minutes away from the beach.
Yeah.
So you're not in the beach.
Yeah.
And that's the good thing about being like a small country where you can like drag and drop very fast.
Yeah.
And if you're in a huge country, you're like, oh, I gotta take the plane.
Imagine being like in the middle of Texas. I mean, I like and I love Texas, like the vibe in general. But man, just like the logistics from going there, like in the middle of Texas to the beach, man, you need to spend like at least $1,000 or something like that.
Even, man, if you don't have a car here and you get an Uber to Hermosa, maybe it's gonna be less than $100, less than a plane ticket.
Maybe $80.
Yeah, and that's
And
less
that's
than a
the
plane
worst
ticket.
case scenario.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
worst
the
case
best case scenario is that you find you can make a friend and hey, I'm going to the beach, let's do it, and you split the Uber or something like that.
And then
so,
you disappear.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Well, something really important to say is that, you know, if you don't know how to drive, because there are going to be people that they probably don't know how to drive, or they just probably don't want to rent a car. So, of course, really important. Of course, we have shuttle services to different hotels and specific beaches, because 25% of this country, I don't know if you guys knew, is protected. It's going to be a national park forever, right? So we have specific services, not ourselves specifically, but, you know, people, you know, in the tourist industry that can provide, you know, such, you know, transportation services from here to any beach you guys want. So it's not that it's only that possibility. There's also public transportations. There's a train which we don't recommend.
Yeah, it's not the best one.
Kind of dangerous.
but definitely like it's not that, you know, we're like, you know, jungle town, right? Of course, we're not let's say we're not Europe, like have like those European roads, but definitely, you know, I think we complement kind of what we don't have with our attitude and with our lifestyle. So that's why people, you know, come here, because, you know, why is someone from Europe just running away from Europe and they just want to stay here in Costa Rica, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a bunch of reasons behind it.
Well, I think we need to wrap up. Yeah, that's basically it. That's our experience, in my opinion. It's a no-brainer to at least give it a try for a few months. If you have an online business, probably it's like a life hack. And if not, if you don't have an online business, still a vacation here, it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you people for watching this episode. If you want to learn more about what we offer, be sure to go to tropicalgangsterscall.com, schedule a call, and you'll speak with the Tropical G's or our team. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
See you.
Alright guys, if you found this episode valuable, be sure to go to tropicalgangsterscall.com to schedule a call with the Tropical Gangsters and see how we can help you out. Tell us which business model you're in, what you're struggling with, and we'll see how we can help you out with a personalized game plan for your business. tropicalgangsterscall.com. Hope to talk to you soon. Peace. Peace. Boom.